record.
And we've got to go on mute.
Okay. If you've got noise in the background, I kindly ask you to mute. Otherwise, there will be a couple of things that somebody might like to ask questions about. We are kind of carrying on from last week, and this is all about now. How do you start immediately with a brand new recruit? What do you actually do? A lot of people think they know what they do, but I'm realizing that they don't know what to do. And there are big chasms in what is on the partner portal about what you should do. And some of it, because I've made it my business to watch it, is quite out of date. It's actually 2-3 years old. And that's not very good for what is now. So there needs to be some updating. So I'm now going to caveat all of this with, this is not saying this is exactly the way you should do it. This is what I do, and it works for me. And I'm a great believer in, if something works, don't break it until you hear otherwise, okay? Because I do get quite a few people get going, all right? And so now I'm going to explain what happens. So let's say you've got somebody interested. I'm going to show you some chat now on WhatsApp. I've got WhatsApp on my computer here, and I'm going to show you the kind of stuff that goes on as I am recruiting that somebody that's interested. And before I show you, I want to tell you, this was a lead that came to me as a kind of referral from an existing customer. This person thought this lady could be interested. That was all I had, nothing else. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to share my WhatsApp chat. And you are all seeing it now. Right, so it says, as you can see, I've been in touch with her, and it says, thank you for getting in touch. I'm working until 5 today. Unfortunately, I won't have time to get back to you. Would it be possible to rearrange Monday? This was on a Friday, by the way. Okay. And her name is Elena Romano, and I've got permission from her. She is the person I've just signed up. So I said, yeah, thank you for getting back. Yes, Monday would be fine. Can we say the morning? Morning should be fine. Right. So Monday, here we go. This came in at 9:22. Can we reschedule this morning's call? Myself and my daughter have been poorly overnight, and I need to look after her. Apologies, Alina. Now, I'm going to ask you, I can't see any of you, but this is a rhetorical question. How many of you might think that that is a total? In fact, I'll stop the share to get your faces. How many of you think, oh God, here we go, that's a put off? I know some of you would. Please don't ever think that. I've learned, don't think that. So I'm going to go back to the share, because it's going to, I thought this is good for you guys to see. This is going to unfold. Okay. So I said, I'm sorry to hear you're both poorly. Would tomorrow or Wednesday morning be any help? Please no alternative close. Okay. Wednesday morning would be best. Thank you for your understanding. Can we say 9:30 on Wednesday morning? Right, here we go. So now I get this, and this is the day before. Unfortunately, I'm still very poorly and my throat is very sore, making it difficult for me to talk. Would rescheduling be an option again? If not, I understand. I've put sounds miserable. Let me send you some information to learn all about this position. Please watch each video about the role to have some great understanding. So please note, I've sent I don't need to know anything about utilities. Okay. Now, what I was told was this lady has been a manager of Lush products, not the work from home one, in store. Okay. So I've put here, communication is important, and one of the most important attributes is the value of kindness, a willingness to help others, as this is all about helping others. Please watch right through this 3-minute video with colleagues giving you insight into the role as work from home distributor. Okay, so there, I don't need to know anything. and kindly provide feedback, whether this will help you or not. So then I also send her, and here's a 6-minute video to give you an idea of the stunning income, giving you flexibility and freedom in these stressed and stressed times. And I put, by the way, these are not actors or actresses. They're my colleagues and team, because I think sometimes they are so polished, these stories, that they could appear that these are people playing the role. Yeah. And then I thought it'd be a good idea to send her the families one. Yeah. So I put just 2 minutes. We'll show you how other parents work around this, around their families. And I've put here, look forward to hearing from you after absorbing this info. Are you seriously interested or not? And get well. Yeah. So then I get, thank you very much for sending these through. I'll make sure to watch them when I'm feeling better. I'm serious about the role. Yes. To be open and transparent, I do have lots of other commitments that I need to take into consideration before I can confirm one way or the other if I could do the role justice. Thanks again and have a lovely day. And so we move on. So then I thought, I'll send her something else. Most of our partners actually fit this in and around full-time jobs. Family, it doesn't have to be to start with. Making time for UW, the one with Kirsty and that. I actually so believe in these stories. I can't tell you enough how good I think they are. They are doing all the hard work for us. Okay. So then I've watched all the videos you've sent over. Thank you. It all sounds really great. Can you please provide me with some further information as to what the day-to-day of the role would look like? Now, I'm going to tell you at this point, I thought, oh my God, how much information does one person want? Okay. And I'm thinking, she's got to be green. She has to be analytical. Yeah. So I just thought, blow all that. I thought, are you living in the UK? Now, remembering that her name is Elena Romano, and I don't know anything else about her. So I'm starting to think, oh, is she ping pong texting because she doesn't actually want to get on the phone? Yeah. So I put, are you living in the UK? This is a UK-based working as customer services, promoting UW services via Zoom, telephone or internet. You must have a laptop or PC with a camera. The videos have explained everything. Perhaps this one will. And I thought, how wonderful. It'd only just come out. It sounds too good to be true. So I get back. I do live in the UK. I have a laptop with a camera and mic. I'll have a watch tonight once my eldest is in bed. I can't remember what this is, but I'm not bothering to play it. But anyway, I basically said I felt she was a bit hesitant. And that most people by now have kind of made a decision whether to give it a try or not give it a try. Anyway, she put, yes, I am. As Mandy in the video you sent me says, it all sounds too good to be true. That's Mandy Dyer, by the way. Okay. I would like to proceed and I'm available tomorrow if mid-morning, if that's agreeable. So we made it for today, 10:30. And I sent her this. She clicked on and there we are. Came on and basically she's done. Now I'm going to come off the share because what I'm now going to say to you is you have seen a backwards and forwards, which hopefully is giving you some ideas of how to tackle some people, because I swear we're all guilty of this. I have been in the past too quick to chastise and blow somebody out. All right. And let's be honest, isn't everybody busy? Isn't life busy? And what they're deciding is, are they prepared to take on another big commitment, which actually is massive? Okay. Not everybody is quick off the mark. I mean, to be honest, as soon as I heard that guide to prosperous living, that tape that Rob Barris gave me, I was sold. If he'd rung me at that moment, even though I sat in my car in the middle of the New Forest and said, do you want to join? I'd have said yes. I was there. But not everybody's like that. And we know that. And some people do need. Yeah. But anyway, what I can say to you, she came on at 10:30. Oh my God, we got on like a house on fire. So what did I do? Here we are, guys. This is the stuff you want to know. I seriously interviewed her even more. Okay. What I discovered was actually she left Lush ages ago. So her friend, the customer, had old information. Oh my God, this lady has her own brewery. They produce their own ale, their own business. She's got 3 kids, 17, 14, and 6. She's seriously busy. Sometimes she's down the brewery, as she says, we've got a tap. She's down there at 5 o'clock in the morning. So we're talking mega busy lady. And her husband is an incredible chef, 2-star Michelin stuff. He works every hour God sends. I mean, you know what chefs do. I mean, you could almost kiss goodbye to your life, don't you? They spend hours and hours. So we're not talking, I mean, and by the way, Elena Romano, she's as English as you and I. Elaine, she's from flipping Yorkshire. She's got this really strong accent and she's known as Ellie. So her name kind of completely threw me. So there you are. Please learn from errors. I presumed an awful lot in that name. Nah, she's not Italian. Just got half Italian background. So I learned loads. I asked loads of questions. Asked her, here we are. Here's the key question. I asked her, what are you really looking for? What are you after? Because I tell you what we can all do. We can wrongly sell this, and we don't want to do that. What we want to do is find out what is it they want. And she basically said she did not want a boss. So I sat there smiling inside and I'm saying, you ain't going to have a boss. I said, you will have someone like me that's going to support and mentor you, and there'll be other people that'll be there. But I said, believe me, if you don't do anything, I ain't going to be chasing you. It ain't happening. And I said, if you want to know, that's the downside of this. And she went, no, love it. I want something where I am in control. How many hours, she said, do I need to work? I turned it round. How many hours do you want to work? And she said, oh, I don't know. I said, how many hours do you think you'd like to work? She said, possibly about 6, 7 a week. I said, that's cool. I said, you can do a lot in 6, 7 in a week. She said, can I? I said, yeah, let's explain. I said, so you've got to allow time for phoning people. But I said, that doesn't take hours. I said, the most important thing is to be really good at the calling and be able to consolidate appointments that won't break. Is that not true? Yeah. When you get the art of that, you've got this. I said, we show a 15-minute presentation, and then we say to them, would you be interested perhaps in saving as a customer, making as a partner, or both? I said, they tell you. And I said, I usually say to them, okay, fine. So shall we get on and do a comparison? Let's have a look for you. And they go, yeah. And I'll say, now that depends how long it can take. I said, it can be quick. But I said, most people can't find their bills. I said, the biggest factor is them finding their energy bills. It's like a nightmare with other companies. I said, but actually, once you've got all that information in, I said, it's simple stuff. I said, what are they currently paying? What they're going to pay with UW? It says on the screen. You take one from the other, and there's your saving. And she went, wow. I said, that all? I said, I'm being honest, I take an hour and a half. I said, sometimes I've done it a bit quicker, but an hour and a half, because I said, I do things like I make sure the handsets are unlocked, pack codes. I said, all that stuff. I said, it all can be done quite quickly. Download the Clubhouse app. And she went, fantastic. She said, this sounds up my street. I want you to hear, right? I asked her what she wanted. What hours did she want? What was she looking for? She told me. She decided it was right for her. I did not say that I just said to her afterwards, I think you're right. I said, I think this could be really good. And she's got amazing communication skills. And here we are. This is the one you don't want to ask. I said to her, so tell me, in your circle of life, I said, you've probably come upon thousands of people. But I said, do you think you've got access to be able to reach out to these people, whether you know them much or not? She said, yeah. She said, well, these days there's social media, so you can find people. I said, correct. I said, do you think lots of those people might have access to, do they have their own homes or are they like tenants? She said, oh no, I know loads of people with their own homes. I said, great, because that's our target market. And she turned around and said, of course it would be. She said, they're used to paying their bills, aren't they? That's what she said. That's what you're looking for. We've talked about this. If you pussyfoot around people that have only got access all the time to tenants, you are absolutely wasting your time. I'm sorry. It's being blunt, it's being honest. All right. Because in reality, they're going to earn hardly anything. I've nearly had a confrontation on the UW forum with somebody about this. It is nuts. There's no customer bonus. Yes, they get paid residual, but people don't read the compensation plan. You only get paid 50% of residual income for 2 years, and then after that, only 75%. And a lot of these tenants are on prepay. You earn zero on prepay. So what could you be down to? A few pence for broadband and telephone. Sorry, guys. I would rather spend my time as a business person working for the target market that is going to really produce. And you have to say to yourself, if you enter that target market correctly, what's going to happen is your new partners are going to be so much more excited when they're earning good money. Is that not true? Yeah. So what did I do with her? I said to her, so do you want to give it a try? She said, yeah, I do. I said, okay. I said, have you got 15 minutes now? She said, yeah. I said, great, let's do it. This is what I did. I shared my screen with her. Okay. And I went into my join, partner, join up. And I said to her, please have a pen and paper. Please note my ID number. She saw it. We then went through. Now, some of you are thinking, Lisa, why don't you get on and sign her up as a customer? That's what I used to do in the old days, not anymore. So I've now brought her on as a partner, but we've already arranged in the diary an hour together, and she's going to have everything prepared, that I'm going to sign her up afterwards as a customer, but we'll then link it and the company gives it her back anyway. So she still has one customer. This is the better way to do it. Okay. So I still get what I should get and she gets what she should get. Did everybody understand that? Was that all right? Yeah. Okay. So we go online and I do the registration with her. I'm filling it in. She's watching. Then when we get to the money bit, I then give her the position as host. So she types in her monetary details. Okay. Simply done. Can I tell you why I do this? Because, for example, do you know what she said to me? Oh, can I pay the registration by PayPal? It's got to be a registered bank account. All right. Bank or credit card registered to the home address. Monzo, no. And you get all these silly things that when they're left on their own, I see like they're all written in capitals and stuff like that because they've been left to their own devices and they don't really know what they're doing. They don't really understand what they're filling in. And I think some people probably get frightened at, oh, do you have a criminal record? I knew somebody once that as we were doing it, she said, oh, I've got a speeding fine. I said, no. So this stuff irons it out. Yeah. So it comes up, all the stuff comes up on the screen, and I'm going to share it to you now so you know what I'm on about. Bear with me while I find. There we go. Let me put the controls down here. Okay, you all recognize this. Success. Yeah. Great news, da da da. What I then do is copy and paste the whole thing. I bring up a new email. She's watching me do this. I paste it on an email with the line, welcome to the team. And I send her that. And I copy me in as a, I've got the whole information too. So then I say to her, right, this is really important. Sit here, listen and watch. Whatever happens, You don't have to write anything down because I'm following through with a WhatsApp with everything I'm about to show you. This makes them relax. It means they absorb more. They're not worried that they're missing notes. Okay. So then I say to her, we bring up a new tab and in there we type, and I think you can see me doing this, login.uw.co.uk. Now, what you can now see, by the way, I'll just take her name away. This is her site. Okay. It's all set up. All right, so she's now got, so what I've done now with her on screen, I'm showing her her partner portal. I cannot tell you how important this is. So I'm explaining the importance of verifying herself. Doesn't matter how many customers she signs up and earns money, she won't earn a bean until that's done. And only a passport or driving license will do. If they don't have a driving license, they've got to go and get themselves a provisional and it will cost £32. Nothing else. No European passes or anything. Has to be that. So then I scroll down and tell her you can click on any of this stuff. All right, it's really good. Click on it. You can't break it. Have a look why we've got the cheapest energy. Or you can still attain breakfast power hour. Have a look at that. Have a read. And then what we did, we came down here and I asked her to agree that she promised she would never spam anyone. So no Instagramming, WhatsApping, texting, Facebook messaging, emailing anybody she doesn't know. It's illegal. There's a 5,000 fine. I get them to agree, and on her behalf, I agree it. And what it does, it opens up the quick links, all the parts to her website. And I explain that this is worth about £5,000. If you got a company to start producing this, you're talking serious money. And now what you're doing is adding value to this incredible business that they've got. Absolutely astonishing. All right. So I said to her, good idea is copy, paste this into a notes on your mobile phone. And then you've always got it to hand. All right. A really good idea to do that. So then I said to her, now watch what I'm doing. I've now, sorry, I've just got to move you guys out the way. There we go. I'm now explaining that she's known as a distributor. And the first thing we want to do is get her to a qualified distributor with a bit more. And if you put your mouse over, it tells you, have the following within 30 days, joining to earn 300, 6 personal customers, 1 partner with at least 1 customer. Not true. Do that in 30 days. And actually, there's another £200 bonus. It's 500 in bonuses. It could be as much as £2,000. All right. And as I explained the other week, really good is what they've done for us that support them. Big money now, very big money on the table. So I said to her, you press the drop down and then you press start. And this is what I say to them. So I said, look, this is what you're going to do. I said, if you use an Apple Mac, please use Safari. If you're using Microsoft Android, make sure it's Google Chrome. Nothing else will do. So you've ironed out any pitfalls there. Each of these are nothing but videos which must be completed and watched from beginning to end. I do caveat all of them and I say to them, please don't put a video off and go off and make a cup of tea. That's not the point. It's about doing your due diligence. And then I said to them, you must do each module in its entirety. So 15 minutes is getting started, the legal bit, and please download the documents. Good idea to have a good read. Now that's 20 minutes. If you do your due diligence, I'd say it was 40. Then I say to them, forget this, the social media bit, not important at this moment. That can be done afterwards. But what is very important is doing appointments in its entirety, 15 minutes, and signing up a customer, 25, and some more useful documents. Again, in total, what's that? Not a lot. Okay, it's 40 minutes. But if you do your due diligence, that could be a good sort of like I'd say 3/4 of an hour. So I said to her, instead of an hour, I'm being honest, it's probably an hour and a half. Is that not a fair thing to say to somebody? I think so. Okay. So I said to her, this must be completed within, and this is where some of you will go, no, I can't say that. I told her it must be completed in the next 24 hours. She said, no, I'll do it. Then from there, I took her, please note, back. I showed her to go back. I showed her to go to live training and events. Okay. And then I explained to her lots of information, but go to the bottom. When it's black, it doesn't apply to you. But we're going to, right now, I said to her, we're going to book your launch your business training. So we clicked on it. And I said, it doesn't matter about where you live because it's remote. And hey ho, there's one tomorrow night. And she agreed, let's do it immediately. I booked her with her watching. I booked her. She's on tomorrow night, 8 till 9. Now that's good because it's powerful. Lots of learning and stuff all in one go is much better than it's spread out over a long time. She will feel empowered because she's picking up information quickly. And I did say to her, if for some reason one of the kids gets ill or something like that, please let head office know. And by the way, tell them this, the email they receive does have the link that they click on to attend the event. Okay, so tell them to look out for that. So then I said to her, watch this, let's go back. I didn't mention Power Up at this moment. I think it's too much at this very minute, okay? And I said, right, Alina, that's where you log out, but let me just show you your account area. So I said to her, would be nice, stick a mugshot of yourself there. This is your registration date. At the moment, I am your recruiter and sponsor, but that's going to change because I'm going to place you in a team as I do. And it means you've got more people to empower you and support you. That's where you're going to order the ID card. That's why you pay £10. Any duplicates are £10 thereafter. If you decide you want to give a different email address to head office, that's where you change it. This is where I said when, not if, when we do your customer, we're going to link it there so you instantly have your own customer. It's a double whammy. Not only are you saving money, but now you're going to earn off yourself as well, which is great. And if you want to be paid somewhere else, that's where you change your bank details, the commissions. And I said to them, because I give them a password, so I've got access to this. And I say in 45 days, that's where you change your password. That's where you do it. I want you to do it so I don't know it. And then I show them their public liability and explain that I used to spend £100 a year. So then you go back and that's how you log out. And then I send them a WhatsApp which is already predetermined and I top and tail it. So I'm going to share that screen with you as well. And if you want this, I'm happy to send you it. So bear with me while here it is. I think you can all see this. Dear Ellie, it was lovely to meet earlier through Zoom and I'm delighted for you that you've joined this award-winning company as a partner. I confirm their ID number, must do in the next 24 hours. And I reiterate what I've said, how they do it. Verify yourself, complete the modules. I'm actually highlighting the amount of time you could do social media later, order your ID card. Wonderful to have you in the team and enjoy online learning videos. And I look forward to meeting through Zoom tomorrow, Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. to do your fast start plan. That's when we'll talk about Power Up. And I put just confirm that you'll launch your business remote training is tomorrow, Wednesday, 27th, 8 p.m. You should have received an email for this. And she's replied back. So what we've done is this, by the way, is all set up and I just top and tail it. What we've done is I think we've given them the very best start. All right. And all of that was all done in an hour entirely, interviewing her for half an hour and then doing that. Some people never bother. They just say, sign on my link. That's it. No. This is a relationship building. And I'm 2 minutes over 5 o'clock, and I'm so sorry, but I need to go. But next week will be the next stage. What happens in the fast start plan? Is that cool, everyone? Was that useful?
Yeah. Lisa, I would love to have that thing that you topped and tailed.
Yeah, I will send it out. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care. Thank you very much. Lovely to have you there. Bye.